The minutes of the Fed impact the crypto market.
The United States approves a bill to exempt stablecoins from securities regulations.
Kevin Mr. Wonderful O'Leary takes a positive stance at Bitcoin Miami 2022.
These are just some of the top headlines in today's newscast, April 8th. Welcome.
The Central Bank of the United States published the minutes of its last meeting, and it seems as though the US Federal Reserve officials will opt for an aggressive approach to combat high inflation in the coming months, making consumer and business loans more expensive.
Despite policymakers favouring a half-point hike, the Fed raised their rate by a quarter point, indicating that rates could continue to rise throughout 2023. In addition, the Fed will rapidly reduce the reserve of bonds by close to $9 billion in the coming months, a measure that would contribute to increasing borrowing costs.
This decision has been one of the factors that has influenced the fall in the cryptocurrency market due to the correlation between risk assets in traditional markets and cryptocurrencies.
Across the globe, China has always been one of the countries with the strictest regulations on cryptocurrencies in the world, even prohibiting both trading and mining of cryptocurrencies.
Following digital currency regulations, Chinese leaders now have their eyes set on non-fungible tokens. The Chinese Communist Party called for stricter regulation as investors allegedly continue to speculate in NFTs and are creating a bubble. The proposal is to change the class of these digital assets and to regulate them as a currency, a commodity or value.
In terms of stablecoins, they are now being considered for inclusion within the economies of certain nations. Whilst the United Kingdom on one hand presented a regulatory framework at the beginning of April, now it is the turn of the United States to do the same.
Republican Senator Pat Toomey has drafted a bill that proposes the regulation of stablecoins in the United States. According to the draft, it is proposed that these digital assets will be used as a payment method due to their quality as stable currencies. Furthermore, he adds that they should be exempt from securities regulations. Therefore, it is necessary to modify these existing laws, seeking to ensure that the definition of value does not include a stable payment currency.
Along the same lines, this week the Lightning Network introduced a new protocol that will allow stablecoins to enter the network. This innovation allows all Lightning Network participants to benefit from virtually free global transaction capacity, favouring users in extremely volatile markets such as Bitcoin. The
main objective of this system update is to allow the movement of stablecoins from the Bitcoin network to the Lightning Network, while also ensuring that the privacy and security of the former. This new protocol is based on a new address format known as Batch32, in which all transactions are verified on the native Bitcoin blockchain before being transmitted to its own network.
In other news, Canadian businessman Kevin Mr. Wonderful O'Leary spoke during Bitcoin Miami 2022 and made several predictions around cryptocurrency. Commissioned to deliver the opening speech for the event, O'Leary spoke about the innovation taking place in the industry, the need for regulations, and the capital that can migrate to digital assets.
Mr. Wonderful's predictions place Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies within the S&P 500, the most important stock market index in the United States, in addition to being considered the most representative index of the market situation. He also affirms that cryptocurrencies could become one of the largest economic sectors in the United States, provided that a regulatory and policy framework is introduced that keeps blockchain-based companies in the North American country.
Speaking of Bitcoin, the price reverses until reaching the $43,000 zone and is maintained in the upper part of the support. The doji candlestick last week gave the impression of a hanging man candlestick, indicating the current moment of indecision in the market.
The Fed's minutes, which revealed the increase in basis points to battle inflation, has caused the market to return to a state of fear. On the other hand, MicroStrategy and Luna Foundation Guard's capital inflow mentioned yesterday are positive signs. These contrasting situations are generating mixed signals. All of this and more in our weekly analysis.
That's all for today. Don't miss our Sunday special this week, which will cover all things NFT. We'll be back here on Monday on Nebolus Newscast with more information around crypto and blockchain technology.
Have a great weekend.